Hello, welcome back to Dark Souls in Anor Londo, or Anor Londo, however you spell it, or pronounce it, sorry. But anyway, as you can see, I'm down here at this bonfire and I have 0 souls, and this contraption is not here as well, which means I died somewhere. And instead of showing it, I'll just show you what I was trying to do anyway, this time. So what those levers actually do is just, if you happen to die somewhere else and you respawn at the bonfire, you can just pull those levers so that the bridge will come down to where you are. So we reached this area, so I think what I was trying to do was get a treasure in the cathedral-like section, and I basically fell down to my death. I have to push this up to go back up, I think. Yeah. So this goes up 1. And we have to push it again. And so we're at the top of the what looks like a cathedral, and there are gonna be some enemies here we have to face. Those white ninja dudes throwing the knives. So we're just trying to lure them out here so that we don't have to endure the throwing. Woohoo! So these guys are really agile, and that's kind of annoying, but we have to deal with them. At least you can sidestep stuff. So I think we only need to face 2 of them, and as you can see, my bloodstain is down there, because what I was trying to do was, let's go down here, let's recover. And I was trying to jump in through one of these holes here, archways here, like that. Sweet. So we did it that time. I failed the last time. That's basically it. And by doing this, whoa, there's someone up here, so we have to deal with him as well. At least it only takes 2 soul arrows to hit him. So because we saw up here there's actually a treasure chest. Now of course we have to be wary that this could be a mimic, so let's hit it just in case. Nope, should be good. You could see this treasure chest while you were walking around up above on the narrow pathways or walkways. But that's how you get to it. It's not particularly interesting, just a divine blessing, so nothing wholly special. And then you just jump back down here and then roll into one of the archways up here to get back out. You can't fall down, because if you fall down you die. Oh, that was a close call, but you got through. And I'll be skipping the next to the bonfire next, because all I do from here, this is just basically where we were in the last episode, and I'm going to be going back out onto the bridge, and then from there I go to the bonfire. And I also farm for some more souls, or grind for some more souls. And so I level up here. Kinda don't know what to get now. The thing is, I'm leveling up because, again, I don't really have an avenue to either buy weapons or upgrade weapons, since I didn't buy the upgrade box from the blacksmith, because I didn't think I really needed it. And aside from that, I don't have any spells to buy either, so I have to make do with leveling up here. Wasn't really planning on doing the level ups, but since we have the souls, we might as well. So I decided to go for attunement, even though it doesn't give me another slot for this level up. In the future I should be able to level up and gain more attunement slots. So from there I just skip back down here. So this was at the opposite end of the bridge from where we began, from where the bonfire is. And so let's see what's up here. Another cathedral-like area up ahead. And we've got more of these giant statues. Whoa, and they're giant weapons. So there's 2 of them up there. Luckily we can lure them out one by one, which is always the best option. And you can see his spear has a long range. And I'm only using soul arrows here just because I want to conserve them. I want to conserve what I have. I don't want to use all my great soul arrows and such on, you know, what I consider fodder, really weak enemies. So there's the other dude, the giant dude up here as well, and I'm sure we have to deal with him. I'm sure we can't just walk by. Will we? Will we? Yep. So I have a humanity loaded. I have 1 humanity on me. I don't know how I got that. Maybe it was through writing a message. I don't think I consumed any items. So sometimes it does happen. It rarely happens, but it does happen sometimes. So these things can be a bit annoying just because they take a while to kill. Well, I'm using my soul arrows, so yeah, that would be the reason why. Oh, not doing all too good. Don't die, don't die. Oh, did I die? Sheesh. So let's skip all of that and just show me fighting them again. That was kind of embarrassing. It's because I wanted to save on soul arrows that I allowed myself to get hit. As you can see, I got my blood stain back, and again probably making more work of this than it should be. I hate the fact that they have a shield that blocks everything. This giant shield that as you can see blocks all my magic. I recommend using, if you have enough, your great soul arrows at least once or twice just to get rid of them quicker. Yeah, I'm changing my rings around just to. I think I do pretty okay without the Havel's ring. Without it, I'm like under 50% equipment burden, which means I don't run as fast, but I don't really need to run as fast. I tend to find, especially as a mage, since I can hit people from afar. I do use it for whenever you need to run around something, then I tend to equip it. Or need to be agile myself. So with these guys again, you just want to lure them out one by one. Come on, come on, come on. They have some sort of lightning attack to accompany their attacks. And for this guy in the middle up here, I'd actually suggest, if you have sorcery spells, to use heavy soul arrow, because it tends to push the enemy backwards, and what happens is when you push him backwards, he falls down and dies. So even though he has wings, he can actually fly, he can still fall down and die. So it makes things easier, especially since, you know, using heavy soul arrow is usually it depends on the situation a lot. You have to have a lot of time to use it. So if you can sort of ambush an enemy strike them before they do anything, I'd say that's always a good use of heavy soul arrow, and that will be one of the situations. So we got rid of him. There's actually another guy down here to the left. Don't forget about him, don't miss out on him. And you know, just standing near the side here will gain his attention. That was most likely a wrong... I wrongly selected my spell. I don't think I really wanted to equip the shield or magic shield. So sometimes we do make mistakes, I'm sorry. And we go along further down here to see what's up. So there's actually another 2 guys here, as you can see. And I'm gonna fast forward here because I'm trying to lure one out one by one, try to get their attention. It's kind of hard. So what I do in the end is I equip a throwing knife, and what that does is it draws one out when I throw it. I don't throw it at them because I can lock on. So this is what I do to get their attention. You can also use a soul arrow, just waste one, aim it at the floor somewhere, and then it'll gain. One of them will try and come after you. So yep. And they tend to get stuck at the entrance there, so it makes for an easy kill. So we've got another guy here. Let's try to, well, we didn't really need to do much to aggravate him, but let's kill him. Again, I like to use soul arrow when it's safe, just because they're the weaker. That way I can save my other arrows for more important things. There I just skipped writing a message because it wasn't really an important message that I wrote. Nothing important. Woohoo! So we've got some sort of archer dude. Whoa! And these guys are somewhat infamous, somewhat notorious in Anor Londo, and you'll see why. They're pretty hard to get by if you, especially on your first time, if you don't know much about them, how to deal with them. Probably a lot of people have said they're one of the hardest sections of Dark Souls, amazingly. You wouldn't think one of the hardest sections in the game would be just, you know, a simple section with archers. But anyway, if we rest up or wait around behind this tower, I guess, in the middle, they stop shooting arrows at us. So wait for them to stop, and then you try to get up there and do the best that you can to get by. I wouldn't recommend stopping because that will happen. Their arrows are really strong and can push you backwards. Whoa, that was close. So let's get up there and try to get him. I'm just going to the right. I have no idea where to actually go, so let's just go to the right. Whoa. Very precarious up here. Kick him, kick him, kick him. Oh no, my kicks didn't do anything. So as you can see, when I actually tried to kick him, nothing happened. Now I've heard that you can actually kick this guy off the ledge and he will fall down to his death. And I don't know why my attempt didn't work. Whether my poise isn't high enough or something. Whether I don't have enough strength. Well, anyway, I died to those archers quite a lot. But I won't be showing that how I deal with them in this episode. To end this episode, I'm just going to show you me collecting the treasure chest behind these two giants. I do this just because I was kind of bored with dying over and over at those guys, and getting to them is kind of a pain in the ass as well. So I just go out of my way here for a bit and try to get these treasure chests. So what you want to do is just lure them out one by one, and you can do that by attacking one of them, and that will draw his attention, and then you just deal with them. And so I'll deal with these two off screen. The other guy outside doesn't really notice you unless you go outside as well, so you should be fine taking care of just both of them, and then you can open the chest. Some random statue in the middle as well. There's a message here. Okay, so maybe the chest on the right is a mimic. Let's just attack this one just in case. Yep, this one's fine. It's an item. So I'm assuming this one's gonna be a mimic. So let's hit him. Alright. Okay, let's equip our magic. And these guys are pretty annoying actually to deal with. They're pretty strong actually. But in I guess a big area they're easy to deal with. In a narrow area it's a bit harder. But I dealt with them. And so that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Join me next time as I actually face the Anor Londo archers properly and show you one way to deal with them really. Because I do die a lot. Well, a few times. Not so many times. But thanks for watching. See ya.